Hello and welcome, I'm Logan with All Paths Taken, and this is part 5 of my 100% walkthrough of Elden Ring. In this episode, we are going to be exploring Central Liurnia, and as always, we are going for every secret, every item, and every boss. So fellow Tarnished, rise and join me on my quest to become the true Elden Lord. So, if you remember last time I said we were going to be chilling with Patches for a while, I don't think he likes us just kind of sitting there, because he keeps staring at me all weird, but we are going to start this episode by getting the next map piece. I've already got it marked down on my map, but again, if you open up that map, you'll see a little pillar, and make sure you mark it so you know which direction you're going. We're just going to run in a straight line to it. There isn't really anything crazy to grab in these woods along the way. We just got to make sure that we are not aggroing or aggravating any lobsters like this one that I just aggroed, because I'm a fool and forgot about it and thought it was over on the right. Whoops. But we'll probably get shot once or twice. If you serpentine, meaning moving like a serpent, going side to side, you might not get shot. But as soon as you get to this grace, which I recommend grabbing first, we are going to rest to make sure that lobster does not shoot us from a distance, because I've had times where their RNG is to chase you first and then they zap you. Alright, but we got our map piece. So, the plan for today in this episode is to basically go through as much of this area as possible, including some of the shaded area that we don't have unlocked yet. But, to start, we actually need to go back to Patches. I just wanted to show you real quick what everything looks like. But before we go back to Patches, we're going to mark that gazebo, we are going to mark this little island, and then we're going to get started on our adventure today. So how you guys been? I've seen some of your guys' comments, and I appreciate the support that you guys have given me. It's been pretty cool. I'm glad you guys are starting to tell me what's up. But let me know how you're doing. I've been doing pretty great. It's been pretty busy, pretty hectic. Oh, I forgot to mention, we need to rest and pass time. I got too busy sidetracked talking to you guys. But we got to rest and we got to pass time tonight, because we're going to get another another Deathbird a go. And that should be happening pretty much right when we go to that big rock that's over there. It is not one that is marked. It is... Where's my rock? Is that the rock? I think it's just a rock. Yep. This sounds right. Should be right here. Yep. There's our Deathbird. Where is it? So, this fight is exactly the same as the ones that we have fought in before. I don't believe it has any new moves, so it's going to have the same type of fight as before. Beautiful. That's a lot of damage. Oh, whiff. Oh, good hit. Beauty. That was pretty easy. Alright. And now we get the red feathered Branchsword talisman. So all that does is raise your attack power when your HP is low. But we're going to head this way. And we're going to talk to a new NPC.
Hello. Hello. Please. Over here. Hello. It's rather chilly here, isn't it? My mistress sent me off on an errand, but I was accosted by a ruffian. And now I'm in a bind. Could I ask you lend a hand? Perhaps. That thug made off with a precious necklace. I need someone to retrieve it. Only, he too is tarnished. If you've any qualms confronting your own, I shall find another.
Ah, I can hear the request.
Thank you, dear.
I'm feeling helpful today.
What a blessing that we've met like this. The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please, I must have the necklace back.
Oh, I can't get on my horse now, apparently. Alright. Okay, so where essentially we are going to go, it should be right up here in these trees in this area. So we're going to go to our section right up here at number 3, and then we should be able to see the boiled prawn shack somewhere over yonder. So we're heading up to number 3. On this island, there should be a cracked crystal tier. If my walkthrough notes are correct, which I'm pretty sure they are. Yep. Also, make sure when you're going to this guy that you have about 1,000 runes on it, or on you, because you're going to need to buy it off of him in order to get the necklace back. But then we got the Dexterity-knot talisman, or the Dexterity-knot crystal tier. There we go. And now we just wanted to head east, because we should be able to see the glow from the grace throughout the night and the mist. And now we can hit our grace, and then we can talk to our prisoner NPC, who's just a very mad chef over here.
What are you looking at? You trying to start something, mate?
Give me the necklace.
That necklace what you're after, is it? Well, show me what it's worth to you, and I'll consider parting ways with it. I'm not in love with it or nothing. You're a shrewd one, Chief. First, you hand me the runes. And don't try nothing, neither.
Alright, purchase Raya's necklace for 1,000 runes. Nothing really crazy lore-wise, it's just a matter of getting it back to her.
Alright. Take it. Thing's no damn use to anyone anyway. Your bloody idea, mate. Don't come crying to me later. Oh, piss off. What is it now? Oh, I see. You want some of me prawn?
Yes, please.
Freshly cooked it is. All right then. It's yours. If you can meet me price. I could be persuaded to sell you some other bits too. If you've got the runes.
Alright, so all these do, and what you can do from this guy, is essentially buy all of the prawns that you want. You can buy a, I think it's called like a crab claw or something like that. It's like boiled crab. All these do is just boost your physical damage negation. So this one's relatively a shorter time, where the boiled crab gives you a longer time of higher defense. So if you want to continue go through this and buy all of these, be my guest. His quest line basically is the farther you go into his quest, the more crab you get. That's basically his quest for the most part.
Oh. So you met the girl, did you? Alright, well, sort the particulars of the matter. But it ain't my fault she's stupid enough to get duped, is it? Anyway, she ain't alright, that one. Lucky she ain't died on the bloody roadside, I reckon.
Alright, so we talked to him enough. Now we can head back to Raya. So, take that off, and now we want to come right back to Raya the Scout. So her quest line isn't super important or anything, like it doesn't have a wild and crazy twist and turn. It's not going to be like Alexander the Iron Fist, or what's her name? I forget her name in Caelid. Oh god, what's her name? It's like Millicent, something like that. Those two quests are pretty wild, pretty crazy. They got a lot of stuff to unpack in there. This one's relatively easy. You just kind of give her her stuff. You just kind of give her her stuff back, and then you'll see her later at Volcano Manor on Mount Gilmer.
Thank you kindly. I am in your debt. Did I forget to announce myself? I am Raya, in the service of Lady Tanith of the Volcano Manor. I seek stalwart Tarnished, who might join our house. You are very brave yourself. Not only a steady hand, but a steady heart. Merciless, even to your own kind. Such strength is precisely what my mistress seeks. Please, take this.
So, a little bit of lore for you. Not sure if you heard what she said or understood what she said, but she believes, based on what she talked about, that I killed him, when in reality I just bartered with him. I could have killed him if I wanted to, but I bartered with him, and she thinks I killed him, since I killed another Tarnished, and Volcano Manor is basically all about killing Tarnished, or fellow Tarnished, and stopping the Erd Tree's growth and power. So she gave us a letter to be invited to join the recusants at Volcano Manor with Lady Tanith, and then eventually recusant Banal, and so on and so forth. So, kind of cool. Nice little lore drop. I kind of like it. It's entertaining to get that every now and again. But we are going to now make a long trek around Liurnia for several stones. And then we're going to fight a dragon. So, we are basically going to take a gigantic loop, picking up all the stones and graces that we need. At one point, I will eventually knock off those markers, and then mark the map again for more stones that are just laying around the world. This will be something that's pretty helpful to get your Zweihander, if you are using a Zweihander or a weapon that just uses regular smithing stones. It should be enough to get it, if not all the way to +9, yeah, it shouldn't be all the way to +9. If it doesn't get all the way to +9, it should be pretty dang close to a +9. Whoa, hello, lobster. I'm not trying to fight you. Please leave me alone. So again, try to watch out for the lobsters that you'll see on the trail. Ouch. They can be very aggressive, as you see. But overall, you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. But now we're trying to head to our second spot, where we'll get more stones, or you'll see a gazebo eventually that'll have a portal in it. I don't remember exactly which one. And then the one off to the left, there's going to be a grace that we're going to need to go underneath that shaded area so we can continue another NPC's quest. So when you're coming through here, try not to touch the lobster's antenna, because these should be sleeping. Oh, and they shouldn't see you, except one of them did, unfortunately, but that's fine. So we're going to go into the next section right over here. So in these trees and around the rocks somewhere, there is a somber smithing stone. It's not a huge deal, because if we've done everything, you've got like probably 7 or 8 somber smithing stone ones, and that's all that's really over here. So we will come back eventually for that item and then that whole area, because right now I just want to get all the resources we can, so I don't have to try to skim through my notes to see if we did get everything. But if you head through this way, there should be a crab by a tree right over here. This is where that somber stone is. Right on the chair. And of course, your boy missed it. Grab it. There we go. Alright, so now we can head to number 4. And don't worry, we'll run through all of this stuff again that we need to get through. Because there is a spot where we got to talk to White Mask Vare, because he should be over here now since we did kill the demigod Godric. And if not, we just might have to warp back to Limgrave to talk to him. So there's number 4. Now we're going to head through these guys. There should be a grace over here that we're going to run through. Oh, yep, you can see it on my screen, just barely. And then we're going to go and fight a dragon. Actually, let's see how many stones I have as of right now, because I might have enough to level up my sword. Let's see, my sword is at what? +6, so I need 3s. Oh, perfect. I have exactly enough to get to that. So we're going to go back to the round table. We're going to level up our weapon to +9, and then we're going to go whoop that dragon's butt incredibly fast.
those are of a Chalfine and wet.
Perfect. Wow, we can even get up to plus 10. Look at that. With all the smithing stone 4s that we've grabbed. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, now we are going to also progress Roderika's questline and Hewg's questline. All you really have to do is talk to him about each other.
Scarcely swing a blade, but she has a gift for spirit tuning. I saw another one like her long ago. Their eyes share the same hue.
Then you can also ask him about the chains.
Nothing special. I'm a prisoner and these are my chains. I'm trapped by the hold. I'm dying, smithing for you fools. That's all there is to it. No, don't read too much into it. I've no grudge against you. My being a prisoner is no fault of yours. Besides, I don't mind smithing. Despite my differences, the weapons get stronger all the same. Given time, technique never fails. Besides, it helps me forget the sheer terror of her.
Alright, kind of cool listening to him talk about America that way. Ooh, we can make a gravitas, or we can make a heavy ground slam, which is like one of the funniest moves in the game. But I think we'll stick with Golden Vow. You can't go wrong with Golden Vow. Alright, so now we can talk to Roderika.
Greetings. Nice to see you again. My name is Roderika. I should have told you sooner. Isn't this place impressive though? The Round Table Hold. Covert quarters of the Two Fingers. And gathering place of champions who vie to become Elden Lord. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us Tarnished had such fantastic roots. Although, it's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose.
Don't worry. I know a guy.
I possess some kind of gift. I don't believe you. But if I do have this talent, and goodness knows it would be my first, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hewg to teach me. Certainly he does appear intimidating and holds no love for us Tarnished. But I know he's trapped here at the Round Table Hold. So, I can tell. He's a gentle soul underneath it all.
Alright, so from here, just gonna rest. Then we can go back and talk with Hewg.
Oh, your divinity have mercy and grant me forgiveness. The road is yet long, a god is not easily felled. But one day without fail you will have your wish. So please grant me forgiveness, Queen Magica. You, is it? I didn't notice you there. I'll be doing my job, same as ever. Just lay out your arms. Those words were not meant for you. I may be prisoner to you, tarnished lot, but my prayers are mine, and mine alone. Well, I've had my say. I'll be more careful too. The girl. What about her? Are you out of your mind? Who'd stay with an ugly brute who only knows how to smith? Absurd. Besides, she'd never agree to it.
That's what you think.
I refuse to believe it. I don't doubt you, but I know when something's too good to be true.
Alright, well, just you wait, bub. You're gonna have a hot blonde chilling by you, just staring at you for all eternity. Just give it a minute.
Goodness knows that would be a surprise. I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hewg.
Alright, so now if we rest, she should be gone. And now she's over here.
Good to see you again. Thank you very much. I have you to thank, don't I? For persuading Master Hewg. I can happily announce that he has taught me the noble toil of spirit tuning. I'm as yet unsure of what I might be able to accomplish, but if I might be able to help you all, I'd certainly like to try. And if there's any chance to ease the suffering of my dear men who were grafted, well, I certainly must try. Roderika, the Spirit Tune Apprentice. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
There we go. That's pretty much her quest.
I'd like to ask you a small favor. Can you take this little one along with you? They can't be summoned here, but the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little un.
There you go. Spirit Jellyfish Ashes. We will need this for a very unique side quest that's very, very short, but it's all the way in the Consecrated Snowfield, so it's near the end of the game. But this basically is how you're going to choose what spirit that you've gotten so far to essentially tune and level up. The ones that have Ghost Glowwort typically are better than the ones that don't. Now, that's not saying that these suck, but overall, these ones are going to just be better. So if you were looking for one to level up as of right now, Luthel the Headless is probably the best one, just in terms of sheer tankiness of him. So it'd probably be a good idea to use him if you are planning to play with summons. However, I'm not going to try to be one of those gamers that's really self-righteous and I'm better than you, but I will say I don't play with them because I don't need their help. So if you're somebody who wants to play with them, by all means play with them. You can do what you want. It is your playthrough. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to play, but now it's time to fight a dragon. So when you see... I haven't explained this, but when you see that little gravestone that just popped up, all that means is that you can now summon. So if you wanted to summon Luthel the Headless, you can equip the Spirit Calling Bell, and then you can go from there. Oh, that hurts. Alright, while he's roaring, we're just gonna buff. And then we're gonna roll. Oh, animation was too long, dang it. But basically, we're just gonna stay by the head. Now we're going to nail him. If you see that attack, just run immediately left and then turn left again and you should be right around where he is. Why? Why you do this? Why you do this? Ah, I can't hit him. He's impossible. He's impossible. He's too good. He's too good. For this attack, I might get hit by it. Just run away, and you kind of just dodge through the flames just by running through the gaps. Kind of cool. Kind of tough to do. I whiffed. Man, he's giving me some awful RNG right. There we go. This is some good stuff now. Dodge towards the head, so you can hit it a couple times with jump attacks. There it is. Beauty. Now we can do 2 charged R2s for gigantic damage. And then, oh no, since I'm using a colossal sword, my attack animation was too long. Dang it. If you're using something like a great sword, you'll be able to get a visceral attack too. It's kind of cool. Nice. Oh, let me go by the head. So much damage. So much damage. Yeah. Got him. Ha ha ha. Aha. That's what you get for knocking me around a little bit, dude. Alright, we got our Dragon Heart. Now we get a new Dragonic Power. If we wanted to, we can warp way back here. Actually, no, I don't think we can get that yet. I think this one only has those 3 spells. There's a church right over here in Caelid that you can go grab new Dragonic spells if you are interested in being a dragon spellcaster. Alright, so we're going to run over this way. Grab the rest of the items that we didn't grab before. The main item to grab over here is this. Off the body. This is your Glintstone key that we're going to need way later. Probably in like 2 more episodes. When we are able to go through Raya Lucaria. The Academy of Raya Lucaria, I should say. But now, since we've got through all of this area in terms of really important items, we are going to now run through this direction. And we got a few things over here that we're going to get done. Like running to the Gazebos to try to grab all of this stuff that we need. Perfect. And then, let me see, did I mark it? I think I took a screenshot. And then I marked it in my playthrough. Let me see. Nope. No, I did not. Dang it. That's alright. No big deal. Okie dokie. So, we are going to head down to my marker, or head north to my marker. So, there are a couple tunnels that are around this area, like that one. We're going to come back to it eventually. So, we are primarily trying to, right now, get all of the resources we need to max out our weapon, which technically we've already done, so we don't really need to do this right now. But, I'm not sure what build you guys are running. If you are doing the same build as me, awesome. If you're doing something else, that's fine too. Like if you're using a dual weapon like 2 katanas, or you've got 2 straight swords, 2 great swords, whatever you got, it makes sense that you'd need double the amount of stones. So we're going to go grab all of that first. Or if you got 2 weapons that you want to use, like if you have a colossal sword and you're like, nah, I want to switch to a great hammer, it makes sense that you need enough stones to do that. Alright, so we grab that from that, grab that Grace, grab that gazebo that we'll eventually see. We got another gazebo out this way that we're going to grab, right past some lobsters. If we head towards this island, we'll actually grab a Grace so we can warp back to this later in life and get it done. Actually, let's just do it now. It's not going to take very long. It's going to take like 5 minutes, not even. But we're going to come through here. We have another rise to get a memory stone from. All you have to do is run up, and it's going to be another 3 beasts rise like what we had in the Weeping Peninsula. So you're just going to hit start, seek the 3 wise beasts. The first one is going to be to the north. The second one is going to require a bow, or if you're a spellcaster, you're going to need to cast a spell, because the next one is right up here in one of these trees. And then, the last one, that's not the right buttons. Come on now. Right down this way. And then, should be right over here. Unless I'm not in the right spot. I'm not in the right spot. I need to go farther north. Or farther northwest. No, southwest. Southeast. There we go. Directions getting all tossed around. But it should be right over here. Can I make this? Oh, I'm 1 level short. Dang it. It's kind of on this hidden platform. We were literally right next to it. We just couldn't see it because we needed to get higher. But right up here. If you look off to the right a little bit. Yep, you will see the turtle. And there you go. The tower is unlocked. Now you can head back up and go grab your memory stone. Ah, that's the name of this one. Testu's. Testu's Rise. I thought it was Tetsu. And we got the memory stone. So now we could go up north and grab this pillar, but we're not yet. We're going to probably save that for a little later in the video once we get way more of this section or these sections done with. But we're going to hop back down the tower. And then we're going to continue on to our markers. Now we're going to head to this gazebo and grab some more smithing stones. Hopefully the lobsters will not see me. And then we're going to head right over this way between the pillars. We're going to, you can either leave that bow equipped or you can throw on some kukri. Because there's a scarab that teleports around if you try to melee it. So if you're somebody who's got some form of ranged attacks, probably a good idea to use that as well. But it's going to be right up here. So I go down, hit square. Boom! We got our new Ash of War Shield Bash. Alright, so now we're going to continue on to our marker. We don't need the kukri as of right now. We will one day come back, or eventually come back, for that turtle mausoleum. It takes a while, and unfortunately for today, I don't have that much time. So this video is probably going to be less than 2 hours. Probably by a considerable margin, just because I have a boatload of things going on today, unfortunately. I would absolutely love to make this my job, where one day I get to play video games 100% through, upload a video that's 1 hour, 2 hours long every single day, so you guys have constant content that you guys can keep watching or following along with on your own playthroughs for your favorite games. But that's something that's in the foreseeable future, like the far foreseeable future. But this little gate just kind of leads you to somewhere else across Liurnia. It's nothing that's super important, so you don't have to worry about it too much. But right over here in these trees, there's going to be another gazebo that's going to be right by some flowers. You might get poisoned, but we're going to grab some more stones, and then we're going to run across that direction to grab another somber stone. And the somber stone's kind of hidden. I believe it's right past one of these big flowers that's around here. It's kind of tough to see because you can only really see it when you're by it because it's sitting in a chair that's right next to him. Yep, I don't think I went the right way. There it is. Smithing stone 3. Oh, I thought it was a somber 3. Whoops, my notes are wrong. Alright, but now, once they eventually leave us alone, we are going to warp back to the Academy Gate Town, because we are going to run through Gate Town a little bit. And we are going to essentially make sure we've got everything we need. Oh no, is that screen tear? Dang it. Well, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta fix that. Alright, I'm back. I fixed it, I think. I hope. I pray. Yeah, I don't know why. And hopefully it didn't come through too bad. Since I am recording in 4K, I did notice that in the last episode I had a bit of screen tearing as well. But it wasn't nearly as bad as it was before I got a PS5 Pro and before I started recording in 4K. So I'm hoping it's not that bad for you guys, but I could be wrong. Alright, so from here what we are going to do, let me read my notes. I can't remember where I go first. Yes. So, what we are going to start doing is going in this direction right through the town. And we're going to go basically all the way up over here, because there's a couple items. And then we're going to work our way back through this little area to the Grace. And then we're going to move up top here into the buildings. So, we're going to go east, a little bit towards the south as well, so you can see some of the items that are around. And there's just kind of items all over the place. For the most part, most of them aren't super crazy or super important. They're mainly craftables, if I remember correctly. And then we got a couple of weapons that are here. And those ones are basically located in the towers. So we got our first item right up here. Got magic grease. And we're just going to go straight through, and we got our NPC as well.
Liurnia. It's me, Diallos. Answer me, would you?
Hello, friend. Tell me if you know, would you? The whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable fiends. The recusants who hunt their fellow Tarnished. They laid hands upon my servant Liurnia, and I refused to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. I, Diallos, swear to deliver the message. They laid hands upon the tale
Alright, so basically we'll eventually see him in Volcano Manor as well. That dude is, for lack of better words, just kind of a soft pushover. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. He's very wishy-washy on his convictions, as you'll find out as we complete his quest. But now, we are going to try to get up onto this roof. Is this how I did it? I can't remember. Because that roof has a couple of items that we need and has a chest. Oh, come on now. There we go. We're going to grab this item over here. We're going to beat things up real easy. Ouch. And then we're going to grab our chest. Got a cookbook. And then we're going to head over to another tower that looks almost exactly like it. Because there should be a beetle right around here, if you can hear it. Yep, there it is. Somber 2. That was rude, sir. Now we're going to look for another tower that was like those. And we will eventually find the main item that we were looking for, which is a pretty cool weapon. Alright, where's that tower? Is that it? That might be it. Oh, baby. I see a chest. Is this it? Ah, stone sword key. Did I write down which tower it is? Continue northwest, third tower, stone sword key on your map, highest part of the land. Academy with green chunks. Oh, yep, that's where I'm at. Interesting. I missed it. See, is it anything else over here? Nope. Man, where is that spot? We're supposed to get a cool axe over here. That's fine. Let me circle this way. We'll do what my walkthrough says for right now. Nothing. Then we get to the stairs. We're not going to go over the stairs right now. We're going to come through this little doorway. We're going to grab this item. And then we got to put on a bow really quickly. And then we got to get on our horse. And we got to tackle this dude. Oh, why is my bow two-handing? For the Ash of War, charge forth. Now we're going to go right around this bridge because we don't need to be in here. We're going to take a hard left. And then we're going to come through this crack and we grab our golden seed. And then we're going to keep heading back. Oh, come on. this way onto the bridge or by the bridge. And then we're going to head back to the Grace. Or did I pass it already? No, not yet. I got a little more to go. Alright, there's our Grace. Alright, so I will try to find that one spot with the axe, because there should be an axe in here, and I don't remember where exactly it is. And my notes apparently are not as accurate as I was hoping. So I will be right back. I'm going to find the spot, and I'll mark it on the map for you so you guys can find it as well. Alright, well, sorry about that, guys. I just kind of wasted about 10 minutes of my time. This isn't the right area. The area that I'm looking for with my weapon is actually over here by the dragon, I'm pretty sure. So, I have that down for later in the playthrough. I was thinking of the wrong spot. So for now, what we're going to do is head northwest. And we're going to go up the stairs to the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Now, we're not going to go through the gate. We're just going to get the Grace. So that way we can come through it eventually later in the game and we don't have to do all of this stuff again. So we're just going to run northwest. Eventually we will get to a point where we have these stairs. You're going to try to kill everybody before you grab the item on the left. Should be fairly simple since we have our giant sword that just cleaves through everybody. Oh, I'm fat rolling again. Gotta take the bow off. Well, that was a smart idea. Alright, there's that. Now we just run this way. Where's my item? There should be an item on here. Nothing? Where's my item? Is there not arrows on here? Where did I see the... Ah, there are the arrows. Ah, I was one section off. Okay. I was about to lose my mind. Ow. Ow. Calm down, guys. Alright, now, can I grab it? There we go. Alright, so back on the horse. You can kill this dude if you want, or just ride by him. No big deal. We're gonna turn left. There's a Finger Maiden down here. If you wanted to talk to the Finger Maiden, you can. You do not have to. What I am going to do simply is just run around the outside edge, because eventually there is an item that we need to grab. Right here. Again, you don't have to kill these guys. You can just run and grab the items that you need. We got a shield. And then now it just puts us behind all of that. But before I go anywhere else, we're going to run up here and grab your Grace. That way we can warp back to this spot if we need it. This is just simply a map where we will eventually... Yes, I know. Thank you. Thank you, game. All it does is just kind of lead us to this spot where we've already been. We've already got the key. So if you wanted to enter into Raya Lucaria now, you definitely can. But just know that my episode of the walkthrough is probably going to be like 2 episodes away, because we're going to get all of the area first before we go into its legacy dungeon. We're going to come back this way because I believe there's another item or 2 for us to grab before we run through the midsection. So from here, just going to simply grab our Smithing Stone 3. Then we can head over here to this Grace. And then we can rest. Alright, so now we are going to warp to Crystalian Woods Grace. And now we are going to go into the Crystal Tunnel, which should be right around here. So if we look a little bit southeast and we just head to the shore, Right past these pillars, you should see a bunch of beetles around. We're just going to go through the doorway here, and we got a really short crystal cave to go through. Alright, so in here, there's going to be a boatload of sorcerers, so just be on the lookout for that. If you have your lantern, it would be a very good idea to use your lantern, since this cave is very, very dark. But we're going to run down here. There should be a sorcerer near the bottom, and a couple of rats as well. Wow. I didn't want to hit him with that second swing, just wanted to cool him off. Give him a nice breeze. Alright, so right down here should be where our sorcerers are. Once we get to the very bottom, we're going to take it right. We're going to kill this dude. And there's going to be another one there who's going to start walking eventually. Or he should start walking. Yep, there we go. And we killed him. Now we're going to keep heading to the right for an item. And then, as you can see, we got a couple other mages coming. We're just going to give them a moment to figure out which way they're going to go. And we're going to come by and whack them both. Now, there will be another one coming, so make sure you hide behind the crystal as well. And then use your stealthy skills that you got to walk around and kill him. Now, you cannot see him, but there's one more sorcerer who's going to spam a little bit more powerful magic over this way. Alright, you got one path that way, which is forward progression, and you got another path this way, which I believe leads to a couple of stones, if I remember correctly. Or a ruin arc or something like that. Ah, stone sword key, that's what it was. I knew there was a reason that I was saying stone. And then we're going to go back, and we're going to go stand behind or hide behind a illusory wall. So you can shut off your lantern because you won't need it in this next little section. So just open your door. We're going to come right over here and roll. As we have our illusory wall, we got an enemy up here. You want to stay stealthy because there will be a battle mage and another sorcerer over there who will aggro, and the battle mage does a boatload of damage. Oh, there he is. So we're just going to run back out and we're going to go mess those two guys up because they heard me. Woo! That was a big slam. Got him. He did. He did. Alright, then we're going to open this bad boy up and grab a ruin arc. And then that should be it for that section. Oh, I don't know why I tried to get on my horse. I know I can't get on my horse. And now we're just going to come in here for a boss fight. Now, it's two Crystalians. One is going to be the spear type. Another one is going to be the sorcerer type. For the time being, you're just going to want to focus on the spear type, as it's going to be the one that's going to do the most amount of melee damage. Couple of charged attacks, and now this thing becomes a pushover. Should be dead. And now we do the same thing for this guy. Ouch. That is a lot of damage, buddy. And there you go. Easy fight. We get crystal release. And then we can come up here and ride a long elevator up to the top of Lucaria, or Raya Lucaria, however you want to say it. And then we get to grab, I believe it is a spell, I believe. Yep, climb tower for a spell. Alright, then we got our spell, Terra Magica. So, now we're in, like, the highest tower of Raya Lucaria. That's about the farthest we'll get into that area today. But for right now, we are going to hop on over to our Sorcerer's Isle, because we are going to run and grab that bad boy. And then we're going to start heading a little bit more west. Or actually, what do you think? Should I do... Oh, JK. I don't have that. I'm dumb. We're going to go get the map piece anyway, because we're already over here. We don't have to get it later. But then we're going to run and do Raya's Lucaria Crystal Tunnel. Oh my god, my dyslexia is hitting me hard today. I'm really jealous of those that read normal. Because, like, man... having that stuff happen is just brutal, where my vision just decides that it's like, you know what? The words are going to jump up and down and shake and wobble and do all these crazy things, and I'm not going to be able to read it. So, really? You're going to give me a flower instead of the map piece? Come on now. Alright, so now we got our remaining map piece. And look at how massive this thing is. Absolutely gigantic area. But now... we're going to run through these ruins, and we're going to meet a new NPC. We got the Kingsrealm runes. It's pretty simple. You can kill everybody if you want. There's not much in here. We're just going to run through to this rock and jump around the edge. Then we're going to grab this grace, because we will need it way later when we come back eventually for Caria Manor. Then we're going to come up here.
Well,
and talk to E.G.
look at you. We don't receive many visitors. I presume you are Tarnished? What brings you here? Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask, is it? I am E.G., a blacksmith who once served the Carian royals. An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able.
Sure. So, if you are somebody who's using a somber weapon, which I eventually will, we can grab a couple of these bad boys. So I'm just going to buy one of each for now, as that will help get it to +4. That's the highest you can get a somber weapon while we're in Liurnia. Eventually, when we're in Caelid, we'll be able to get our weapon to like +6, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnished. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work.
Anything else you got?
Tarnished. A word of warning, if you please. This territory once belonged to the Carian royal family. Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Raya Lucaria Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended on this tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. The Carians were taken off guard, but their strength had not waned, and they repelled the Knights' onslaught by conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day. That is why I say, Tarnished, don't go near the manor, unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heedless Knights of the Cuckoo.
Alright, well, thanks.
Blythe actually did that.
Did he? Quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed something unusual about you. At any rate, if you're friendly with Blythe, I've something else that might suit you.
Alright. So now, you can also get that. It is basically a talisman. All it does is lower the FP consumed by skills. So if you wanted to get that talisman as well, you can buy it from him. Alright, so now we've done everything we're going to do as of right now up in this direction. We are going to head back to Eastgate Bridge Trestle. Now we're going to head into a cave. The Raya Lucaria Crystal Tunnel. Hey, I said it right that time. Look at me. So we're going to get on our horse. We're going to go right over here. And now, before we go into the tunnel, we are going to also solve that turtle mausoleum, since it's going to be in our way. Now, this is pretty easy. You see that area right above my head? Where those golden trees are? That's where we're going to head and wait for that thing to eventually walk its way over there. So it's really irritating, it's really annoying, because it's just going to take forever and a day. But you're just going to run this way. And you're going to use the jump pad. And all you're going to do is just land right up top here. And then we're going to wait for him to eventually get over here. But where you're going to wait is going to be right over here. Alright, so I will be back when he eventually gets over here. So, enjoy the wait. Because I think I am going to take a nice little rest. Alright, are we almost there? Let's try it. Oh, nope, not even close. Whoops. Ah, impatience. I need to be patient. Ah, God, now I gotta wait all for that again. God dang it. I totally thought that was it. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he got close. I'm pretty sure I got closer, or he got closer than that before. Come on now, you still got a ways to go, big boy. Now, if I die again, I'm not coming back to do this because I don't ever plan on, you know, using all of these bad boys, these turtle mausoleums. So. Oh, this ain't it. Oh, this ain't it. No! Alright, but you get the gist. It was close. About there, maybe a little farther. God dang it. Alright, I'm gonna go get my money, come back, and then we're gonna go do that tunnel. Ah, man. I just don't have time to do that again. Like, if I had nothing else to do today, like I didn't have to go into work, I would definitely stay, but unfortunately I can't. That took however long. That was like 5 minutes of me just sitting there waiting. And I still needed to wait even longer. It was terrible. But I'll let you guys do that if you really want to. Again, all you gotta do is land on it, and then if you see like the white stuff all on the top, you just gotta knock that off, and then you'll be good to go. Alright, let's see. Can I platform? Can I platform down? Ooh, that was close. And hi-yeet. And fall. 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 Yup. And fall. That's fine. And then fall. Beauty. Now that we're all the way down, we can just go over here to the left. By hugging this wall, we'll go right to our cave. Alright, so as always, when we go in tunnels and caves like this, we're going to fall on to the left. You got your cracked crystal that you need. If you're trying to craft like crystal darts, you can hop down here all the way to the bottom. Alright, I'm going to rest just to reset the area a little bit. Then we're going to go through our tunnel. Oh, that's so beautiful. Yeah, one-shots, baby. And we grab a Somber 2. And a Somber 3. Man, it's almost like I didn't need to buy that Somber 3. Oh well. I feel like you can never have too many Somber Stones. Because there's just so many weapons that are Somber weapons that are really good. Granted, every weapon can be used in a really powerful manner. So, it's not like the Zweihander's bad. It's a very good weapon for early game. But once I kill Renala, I'm probably going to switch to something else. Because I will eventually get tired of using a colossal weapon. Because this game and this playthrough is going to take me probably 80, 100 hours, maybe more. So if I run through this game with one weapon, I feel like I'm not doing the game enough justice because there's so many good weapons and good builds to make and show off, right? So probably by the end of Liurnia, your boy's going to switch to a pretty cool weapon. I don't know what weapon yet. I'll have to find one and decide. But that's what my plan is as of right now. So, if you don't have your weapon up to plus 10, like I do, you probably won't be one-shotting everything. You'll have a little bit of health left on some of these enemies. Generally, the rule of thumb with these guys is you want to kill the hooded ones first, as the hooded ones love to just spam their glintstone pebbles that they chuck, and then they blow up and shoot 3 beams at you. So, try to kill them first. You're going to try to copy what I did in the video, where you go kill that first one, grab the items in there, then the other one's going to be standing by that post, spamming magic. You kill that one, kill the one that's sitting down there, and then you can grab all the stones from there. That is the best way that I've found that gives you the least chance of death. I don't know why, if you go from a different area, just everybody and their brother decides to start spamming magic at you, but that's the best way to do it, because they'll still see you, but you'll be in a position where you can avoid a lot of that damage. But we're going to run down that tumble for another Somber 2. Then we are going to jump off to the left. I'll make it. Oh! Thank God I'm alive. And we're going to head this way. Now from here, we have to kill that dude for a stone. Was there a stone up there? Let me look. Ah, yep. It has a Somber Smithing Stone 2 on that platform. So if you want to go back to get it, just take that elevator back up and then you can go get it. But it is a Somber 2. Just so as you know. We're going to kill that dude. Now we're going to kill this dude. What'd you give me? Glintstone scrap. That sucks. Then we're going to kill you. Grab the stones. And then we're going to hit the elevator. This is your shortcut elevator. It takes you right back up to the first area that looks similar to this. Which I actually should have taken. God dang it. There's a stone up there that I didn't grab. Ah! Oh well. It's fine. But we're going to come this way. We got a marionette to kill. There should be another one coming eventually. Got Smithing Stone 1. Smithing Stone 2. Gonna come out here. There'll be more that'll drop. Oh, that's not what you want to see. Alright, so in here, there's going to be one off to the right. If you have a throwable, you can use that. Or, if I can space it out right. Oh, dang it. That's fine. So, there we go. So that one's dead. Then you can walk up and kill these dudes. Then we get to grab our crystal knife. Then we can come back out and head towards the boss. Alright, so from here, there's a big boy here that we want to kill first. So plunge attack onto him. And kill him. And then you're going to turn behind you. It's up to you to kill these workers if you want to. Or you can just let them go. I'm going to kill this dude first. And then I'm going to grab all these stones. Then we're going to go this way. For a spell, Shattering Earth. Or Shatter Earth. And we're going to go this way. And we're going to run down a tunnel. Or fall down another tunnel. Cave. Chasm. Hole. You know the drill. Another Somber 3. Gonna run off. And go all the way down. And then we got a Somber 1. Alright, so here is our boss fight. It is another Crystalian. Not super difficult. That's about the only attack you really have to watch out for. That and the spins. It loves to spin. God, that's a lot of damage. Alright, there we go. Easy boss. Easy, easy, easy boss. Alright, where's my entrance? There we go. So now we're going to warp back up and we're going to get to that first room because we have a couple of items that we need to get. And then we're going to run to the second room from the elevator and go from that route. So now we don't need this. We don't need to hop down the edges since we've already done it. We can just take the elevator. I'm not going to rest because I want to see if the enemies come back. If the enemies come back, yep, they do. Dang it. Then I'll rest. Might as well. Do I have enough to level up? Nope. Alright, so we're going to run back to that same area. That first big area with the great crater where you can see the boss at the very bottom of the arena, which I forgot to show you guys, by the way. But look at that. You can see all the way down into that boss arena. Kind of cool. But we're going to run this way. And we're going to grab these stones that are over here. Make sure when you're jumping on these that you're trying to jump towards the wall. It'll give you the best chance of success because you'll hit the wall and stay on the platform. But for now, we got to sprint and jump off the edge. And then we can do the same thing, sprint and jump off the edge to get the last Somber 3. And then you got to sprint and jump to make sure you get all the way back. Now we got to run to the elevator that we're going to take all the way down. Don't join me. Stay up there. Now we're going to have to kill these dudes because they are going to attack us as soon as we run by. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be making a big jump and going all over the place. All right, is that my big jump? I think that was it. Let me see. Let me think. Ah, I missed another Somber 2 that I gotta go get. That's right. Or actually, that's backwards. It is backwards, Logan. You gotta go backwards. So we just run across. And then we go call the elevator, and then we can jump off onto that correct platform. And I believe we actually have another platform that we need to jump off too. Alright, so let's go off the edge. And this way, and then I believe there's another somber, or another stone right over here. Another item right over here. There it is, Somber 3. That's what we were supposed to get. Now you can just kind of warp back, because if you try to jump, you might die. So, from here, we want to warp to the converted tower by the southern Erd Tree. So, actually, where is it? That's Temple Quarter. Did I not get the thingy-mabob? Well, dang it. Alright, we're going to go to Folly on the Lake, then. Yep, Folly on the Lake. That's fine. I forgot to do that other rise, but we'll go do that here in a sec. But from here, before we go to the Erd Tree, we are actually going to go to the church. So we got a couple things to do in that little area. So, at the Blood Church, there should be an NPC. Oh, he's not here yet. I'll need to talk to him again. No big deal. But we gotta grab the cookbook, and then we will have this bad boy popping up. He will do a lot of damage, and then he will make the floor all bloody. So try not to stand in the bloody floor, even though there's blood all over the place. All that does is build up bleed, and it makes you immobile, so you don't get to move very well. But then we're going to head west, and we're going to grab a new incantation, which is Bloodflame. Bloodflame Blade. It's pretty cool. Alright, so from here, let me think. From here, we are going to check that gazebo, because I don't remember if I did get it. Oh, hey, what's up, dude? Thanks for just looking at me. Did I check the gazebo? I did. Perfect. Then we're going to head right past it, as we're going to head to this rise that's over here. Calm down, boys. Violence is not always the answer. It's the answer most of the time in this game, but not always. And you try to use violence on me, I will be violent back, and you will lose very quickly. Alright, we're going to rest to make sure they go away and leave me alone. Nope, still can't level up yet, dang it. And then, we're going to hop in here. We're going to grab this. So this one, I believe, you need to have the gesture eruidation, or you need to have a spell that lets you do this so it unlocks where to go and what to do. I believe. I can't remember off the top of my head. Or is there a way that we can just hop on the stairs from this wall? Oh, I missed. Calm down, Archer. Let's try this again. Let's go the other way. Yep, so just keep up and up here. Ah, that's it. That's the ticket. And we can just jump. And away we are. Simple enough. I was thinking of a different spot. I was thinking of the spot in Altus Plateau. Shows how smart I really am, right? And there you go. You got your memory stone. Now, we want to get back on our horse. We're going to go back the same way. And then we're going to rest to reset the world. And then we're going to go fight a very easy Erd Tree avatar. I don't even think I need a buff, honestly. But we'll do it anyway, because I like big numbers. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Are you gonna do anything else? Or is that it? I missed. So did he. Wow, you're really just gonna do one attack the entire time, huh? Man, what a fight. Oh, it's so difficult. Man, it just made me sweat bullets. Sweating bullets right there. Alright, but we get our Cerulean Crystal Tier and the Ruptured Crystal Tier. Now, we are going to go around this little cliffside as there's a catacombs right over here. So, all you're going to do is get on Torrent. And we are going to hop down this little cliff over here. Also, I'll show you this probably in the next episode because I don't think I have a ton of time left. If you see those balloons, you can throw kukri at them or shoot them with an arrow, and you will actually get runes from them. You'll get like a rune 4 or a rune, golden rune 6 or something like that. So it's, if you want money, that's a good way to get money. Alright, but we're following the cliff face. Just hugging that wall as tight as we can get. And we should come to a scarab. Which then... Oh, don't do that. Where we get Swords Dance or Sword Dance. And then we come through, ignoring the bats and all of our problems. That's why we play video games. We come all the way down yonder for the Road's End Catacombs. Alright, do I have enough to level up? I hope I do. I do. Nice. Alright, so from here you can already hear them. We have a couple imps, or an imp to kill as of right now. Now this tunnel that you get is kind of interesting because, as you just saw, you get your lever immediately and then you got to figure out where the door is. So kind of a different way to do the catacombs. But this catacomb we're actually going to run through first. The door is basically directly beneath us, behind an illusory wall. So we're going to come back for it here in a little bit. But before we do anything else, we're going to roll through this wall. We're going to take out this dude. Ooh, he dropped a forked greatsword. Nice. I might switch to that later in the playthrough. And then we're going to come through here. And then we should have to roll again. I don't know why I'm doing this in the dark. Let's turn on the light. There we go. And then this should lead us to our doors. Simple enough, right? Now, you could go fight the boss right now, but I'm not really worried about it. Let's go through the rest of the level first. So you can make your way back. You can roll through that wall. You can grab all the glowwort that you see. We have another big boy down here. We got another illusory wall with a couple enemies back behind it. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Human bow staff, or human bone staff. Human bone shard. There we go. And then we get the cool staff of our boss that I believe we're going to fight later in the level. Kind of cool. We get the Watchdog staff. All the Ash of War is, if you remember from the previous episode where we fought it, and it kind of started the fight with the glintstones just kind of appearing out of nowhere and shooting at us. That's all the Ash of War is. It's not pretty crazy. But you have a lever down here, or a button down here, and then you have your imp off to the side. We should have a couple of enemies in here in this next area as well. And we have a hidden area. So now is a good spot to throw on some kukri or shoot them with some arrows if you got them. But we got one dude in front of us, and then we got one dude on each side of the wall. So if you kill that lead one, you can just kind of pick your side that you want to do. And then you'll be able to kill these dudes real easy. There we go. Now we can grab our chests. And we get the Ray Lucaria Soldier Ashes. Pretty cool. Now we just run back to our boss fight. Again, avoid that button in this hallway. Go up one flight of stairs. And then take a right and go down through. The boss is a little tricksy. It is the Spirit Calling Snail. So how this boss fight works is it's going to summon an enemy. I believe this one is the Crucible Knight that has the spear. And once you defeat that Crucible Knight, or I don't even think you need to defeat the Crucible Knight, you can just go over and hit him. I might try that real quick. But once you hit the snail, it'll disappear into another area. Might just be a better or safer idea because you'll have more stamina to do so. But if you see it in the right, it just summoned. That's where it is. So we're going to fight the Crucible Knight first. And then we will come for... Man, this dude's angry with me for some reason. Oh, what am I doing? I should get my shield out. That's the fun way to fight this dude. I'm gonna see if I can do it real quick. I can. Come on now. Oh, early. There we go. So much fun fighting these dudes with parries. Early. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna run away for a sec. Just a heal. Big slam. Jump behind him. Ooh, I'm fat rolling now, dang it. That's fine. Missed me. That's a grab. Gotcha. There we go. Simple enough. Now, you gotta run over here and immediately start attacking him so he doesn't summon anybody else. Now just look around the room, see where he teleported to. Same thing. Just start beating on him and he will die. And once he dies, then our fight's over. And we get another ashes, the Glintstone Sorcerer Ashes. And now we can leave. Kind of like that one. It's pretty fun. Pretty cool. Alright, so from here, I'm going to rest. And then we're going to head to another area. So, let me see, what time is it? I think I got like 10 minutes left, 15 minutes left. So we're going to try to do this real quick. So, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try to tackle this little bit right here. And then we're probably going to call the episode. Call it an episode after that. Just because I have to start getting ready for work. I wish this was my work. I mentioned that earlier, but that's one day in the future. If you guys like my content, make sure you guys do actually leave a like. Drop a comment every now and again. Tell me what's going on with you. If you're enjoying your playthrough, if I missed anything, by all means, anything like that would help this channel grow immensely. And, above all else, make sure you subscribe. Once Elden Ring's done, we're going to move on to another From Software game. Honestly, I kind of want to take a little bit of a break from the Souls-likes. And I was thinking mainly like Armored Core 6. Armored Core 6 or maybe Night Rain, because Night Rain is a little bit different than Elden Ring. It has the same mechanics, but it is so different. It's so much faster. That'd be a fun one to try to 100% too. Alright, so we got an invasion. If you remember him, that is Edgar the Revenger. He's kind of gone mad. If you fight him long enough, he will actually use an incantation. I don't remember which madness incantation it is. I think it's Howl of Shabriri, but I could be wrong. So we just want to kill him, grab all the raw meat dumplings, and then we can rest at this grace. Alright, so let's get all of those off. Where's my other one? Ah, yes. Ooh, I will show you this though before we go. So we're going to go all the way back here to our first step, as we have White Mask Vare there. We're going to talk to him a little bit, and we should be able to get him to move to the Blood Rose Church.
Oh, well done. Well done indeed. You bested Godric the Grafted and claimed a great rune. My congratulations. Now, visit the Round Table Hold for an audience with the two fingers in the inner chamber. Go to the Round Table.
Didn't I already do that? Alright, well, we'll do that quick too. So this is how we move up or progress his quest. He's got to be in here, and then we can talk to this chick who talks for the fingers.
You've done well. I am Enya, the Finger Reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer. Let their wisdom wash over you.
Great Elden Ring, root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabated. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the Tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave Tarnished, your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden Ring. Seek another of its kind, to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order.
Let the words of the fingers guide you.
Thanks, creepy lady.
A remembrance of gold has found its way into your possession. Demigods and even the creator of the champions are hewn by the Earth Tree upon their end into remembrances. They are valuable indeed. These remembrances yet house the power of their former masters. And should you wish to wield that same power, well, I will lend you the strength of the fingers. Do not recoil from my offer. The fingers guide us all. And you, Tarnished, you are here to take, are you not?
Alright, so if we receive power, of the Great Runes, we can essentially get our weapons from Godric. So, I talked about this earlier, but you can get his axe, you can get his fist weapon of the dragon. Honestly, the dragon weapon kind of sucks. I thought it'd be really cool. So, on my first ever playthrough, I got this, and then on my second ever playthrough, where it was in New Game Plus, I got it again and tried to dual wield it. Honestly, they both suck. They're not very good weapons. They're cool, they're flashy, but they're not very cool. This weapon is okay. It's a great axe, so I believe it's like, yeah, it's classified as a great axe. So it's a little faster move set. It's attack, I command thee, kneel is the slam attacks that he has in the boss fight. You can follow it up with a third one if you use the follow-up input correctly. I think it's R2. And then it'll do that third slam. It's pretty cool, but I think as a Tarnished, it's kind of like goofy looking. That's kind of the best way I can word it. So overall though, this requires a ton of level inputs. Like I'm at 27 strength and 13 dex. I'd still need another 7 levels in strength and then another, how many is that? 9 levels in dexterity. So you'd have to be at least, what is that? 9 and 7 is 16. You'd have to be probably, I'd have to put it like another 17 levels in there, or however many levels I would need to do that. Not worth it for me. Not worth it for what the weapons are. So overall, with his remembrance, I'd say you can use it for runes, and that's all I'm going to do with it too.
Great runes are the stuff of demigods.
The stuff, huh?
Children of the goddess, Queen Magica. She who is vessel of the Elden Ring, tainted by the strength of their runes, her children warred, but none could become Elden Lord. And so grace was extended to your kind, the Tarnished. Listen, the fingers speak. The greater will has long renounced the demigods. Tarnished, show no mercy. Have their heads, take all they have left. Indeed. But remember one thing. The demigods are each and all the direct offspring of Queen Magica. Godric the Grafted was but a distant relation, the runt of the litter. His divine blood sorely diluted.
Alright, so that is pretty much all of the dialogue as of right now that this NPC will tell us. Once we kill another demigod or defeat Renala, then we can come back. We should have more dialogue as well. But we're going to head back to our first steps and talk to Vare one more time, and then we're probably going to end the episode there. Oh, he moved to the church. Excellent. So now we're going to warp back up here. We're going to go... Which one looks closer? Probably that one. We're just going to mark the Rose Church, and then we're going to go Folly on the Lake. So, to progress Vare's quest line, I'm not going to tell you... Or I'm not going to do all of it, because he's going to take us to Mohg way too early. And I won't want to kill Mohg or beat Mohg near the very end of the game, because his area is one of the last areas that you unlock in the game. So, we are going to be drastically underleveled if we try to do it now. So with that being said, how his quest line works is you have to play some PvP. I am not a fan of PvP in this game. I've kind of talked about that earlier. I just think it's Ash of War spam, and whoever has the better Ash of War is going to win. That's just how it is in a vast majority of cases. I know there's specific arenas, I don't remember which one, that says you can't use that anymore type of stuff. Like it's just melee only type of deal, and Ash of War spam still can be present sometimes. But overall, I'm not really a fan of that stuff, in my opinion. So, you're going to get your PvP. I think you got to do 3 PvP matches. You don't have to win. And I mean, like, you got to invade 3 other players, not go to an arena and fight there. Once that is done, and you've done that, Then you come back here and he'll be like, now you need the blood of a maiden. Well, where the blood of a maiden is, we'll come to it eventually near the end of our time here in Liurnia, is right up there. That's the easiest one, the earliest one I believe you can get. That's very, very easy to get, honestly. You just got to run up and go get it. It's not very difficult. There's not much extra stuff you got to do after that. And then you come back, you show him the blood of a maiden, he takes your finger, and then he basically transports you into Mogwin's palace.
There you are. You've had your audience with the two fingers at the round table hold. What was your impression?
They didn't seem right.
Aha. Your intuition serves you well. My doubts had been piling up, you see. The words of the two fingers cannot be trusted. Truly, naught but rambling, senile delusions. I believe that when the Elden Ring was shattered, the two fingers were corrupted, their guidance skewed. Even worse, the fingers harbor no love for our kind. That's the part that irks them most. Oh, I have a gift for you. Something fit only for the wise.
Festering bloody finger.
A means for circumventing the draw of the two fingers. Give it a try, won't you? And if it please you, may we meet again. I've high hopes for you, my lambkin.
Alright, so I've already told you how his questline works. I'm not going to do it. If you want to kill Vare right now, you'll get an Ash of War blood tax, and I believe you'll even get his weapon. So overall, kind of useful, kind of helpful, but it's up to you. I will let you decide. I think I'm going to leave him alone because he doesn't really pose a threat overall to our game or anything like that. So I think I'm going to leave this episode here. In the next episode, we are going to tackle the temple quarters area. That's probably where we will start the next episode, as it's like the last major thing that we have to do as of right now in Central Liurnia. And then we will tackle the west side of Liurnia, and then finish up north with the Bellum Church, the Madness Village up here, and our church where we're getting invaded. Oh, PlayStation, what in God's name? Alright, well that was horrifying. Oh, the game just said no, so I guess that means I'm done. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Again, if you're enjoying what I'm doing, even though I'm having some technical difficulties, make sure you guys like and subscribe. That way I know, and I'm getting feedback that this is good, this is bad. And if there is something good or bad that you feel like you got to let me know about, then by all means let me know. And I will gladly change my content so the masses that watch will enjoy it. So have a good day, everybody, and I will see you in the next episode.